Hi guys. Okay, so it looks like the holes are not finished, and I couldn't cramp it into one video, guys. That video was too long. I can't even remember the last time I did such a long video. But also, if you are someone that doesn't eat meat or like meat, please just skip. But anyways, so this time around I was stocking up on meat for the house, and yes, we do braais, and yeah, we are meat eaters. So if you are someone that doesn't really like meat, or in general, so anyways, I've got mince. I got more mince actually, because I do remember that I did whole mince. So I got more mince. I think I got 4 or 6 more. 4, 6. Okay, so I got 6 more mince. Mince is easy, guys, especially if you have kids and you want to whisk something fast and stuff like that. And then I also got some stock margarine. I got 2 of them. And what else? Some yogurt for muesli and making smoothies. I use yogurt when I make smoothies. So I got this double cream plain yogurt this time. And then let me just put this on the side because I know I have another one. Okay, so also I got some pork loin chops. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 4 here. I'm sure there's more. And then there's beef cubes for making potjie, or just normal beef stew or curry. And okay, so there is another pork rashers. I got some pork rashers, and I got some Viennas for my kids. My kids love Viennas, you guys. It's like the best snack for them. So I got 2 of those, because luckily they can go into the freezer. Okay, let me just get this out of the way. And then I got some chicken. I got 5 packs of chicken. I got the Simple Truth. Checkers didn't have any other range of free range chickens, so I got the Simple Truth ones. So I got 5 birds in total. This is the whole lot here in this bag. So I got 5 of them. And I got some burgers, some burger patties. I love this one personally. The big massive ones, I love them. So, and I'm not really I know it might sound weird for other people. I'm not really a big burger fan. I'm not a burger person, but my kids love burgers, and my eldest daughter. So yeah, and there's another tray of pork chops. So this is another 5. And then I got some lamb loin chops. I got 2 of the packs of the loins. And then I got some steaks. Koda's house. I think there's 5 in the pack. So this is nice for braai. We braai. There's no braai day in my house, guys. We braai any time of the week. It can be a Wednesday, it can be a Tuesday, it can be a Monday. When we feel like making a braai, we braai. Okay, and then I got this lamb pack. I know sometimes they pack it like this, and then sometimes you find that there's lamb necks and stuff like that. But these ones we just like to make for a lamb stew, or just a lamb curry. And then I also got these burgers, the smaller ones. I think I got 2 of these, especially for the kids. And then another potjie cubes, or just stew cubes. I got, so there's 4 of them. And then I got some wors. First it was this thin one for when we make a braai. And then these ones, if say for instance we're making vort rolls, these ones are really, really nice. I got 3 of the both rose ones, because that's also something that's very easy when you have kids. Either we have them for dinner or for lunch, but they are very easy when you have kids. So I got 3 of the both roll packs. They have like 6 in a pack, and then the one for frying. And that is all the meat that I got for the house. And then I got vinegar, because I want to use it, but you guys would have probably seen the video for that. So, and then I got some coffee. I also use coffee beans. So one of that coffee beans, and then I got some Oxy Wash by Mr. Sheen. I haven't placed an order with Bristles and Boxes. I need to, because I need the Oxy Wash. I love their Oxy Wash because I feel like it's, I don't know, but my whites are much better. Like if I want to clean, like really deep clean something that is white, even if it was like sort of like turning creamish, they are that Oxy Wash from Bristles and Boxes works much better for me than these ones. So I'm gonna be using this for my kids' school stuff, and some other whites that we need. We need it for now, before I get that. And then I got some bicarbonate of soda on my last haul. I did mention why I use so much bicarb. I also use bicarb in the laundry, and I also use it for like when I'm cleaning my machines, like my dishwasher or my washing machines, because then I mix it with vinegar and use citric acid as well, instead of like buying the machine wash thingings, different ones, one for the dishwasher, one for the machines. And I have 2 washing machines. One is a top loader and one is a front loader, so it for me it makes sense because it has cost for me. And then I got white sugar, and I got another what do you call them, eggs. Got another tray of eggs, and that is everything for now. So yeah guys, I will see you again. Oh no, it's not actually. Maybe I should show you guys this as well, because it's a haul. Even though it's not food related, but it's a haul in any case. Okay, so the other thing that I almost forgot, you guys know I'm staying with my niece, and even though I've potty trained her, like to be able to use a potty and no nappies during the day and stuff like that, I have done that, yes. And now she's on nappies like for at night, so she's using these size 7s from Pampers size 7s, or the Huggies Nights. I'll put those ones, you guys. If you have a kid that has a problem with bedwetting, there's actually nappies for kids like that, because sometimes it can be something that is out of the child's hands, and it's something that has to do with which is psychological. I've heard something like that from doctors, and so. But my niece, I wouldn't say that she's got a problem with bedwetting, because she's 3, guys. I'm the one who actually started her on potty training, and already she knows that she has to go for potty, and now I'm introducing the toilet instead of the potty, because it's the cleaning. I was already like almost done, like guys, my kids are 8 years old, almost 9 now, so it's also new to me. But at the same time, I need to switch her from the potty to the toilet, and now I need to help her with the wetting the nappy and stuff like that. And then eventually because she already now, she doesn't I'm sorry guys that I'm busy with this. It's supposed to be a haul, but I mean, we've got parents everywhere now. She these days whereby she wakes up with a wet nappy, and then some days she wakes up with without a nappy. Anyways, these are from Ackermans. I got her a pair of 5 socks. They didn't really have her size in the long ones, so I got her these ones, and they were 60 rands. And then I also got her some leggings. I got her 2 pairs of leggings. She's a big girl, so I didn't want to get her right size, and she's got like biggish hips, so this is why, like, she's got 4 to 5 leggings, but you can see that it's something that's like, when it goes up the hips and the bum, it's struggling, so I got her size 6 to 7 on both. I got a black and blue. And then I got my daughter this jacket, my twin, the girl, I got her this one. It was 130 rands marked down, which I loved. I know any parent would love to get a price from that price to this price. She's almost 9, but she's tall and she's biggish, so I got a size 13 to 14. She already tried it. It fits her nicely, and it's so nice and cozy and so warm, you guys. Even on the inside, she's not a person that likes extremely warm stuff, but when she wears this with maybe like a polo neck, she's gonna be good. I love it. Let me see if I can't. Oh my gosh, unfortunately I will have to sort of like pull away to show you guys how nice this is, but maybe I'll put a photo one day of her when she's wearing this. But yeah, hi guys, and welcome back to Homemade by Sibo. Okay, so you guys are not gonna probably be seeing me for the most part of this video, and somewhere somehow maybe you'll be seeing my face. I don't know, we don't know where it's gonna go, but I'm attempting to make I want to do a cooking video with you guys, and I'm cooking soup, and I'm also going to be baking bread, and I also want to make samosas. So yeah, so the first thing that I have for making the soup, I don't particularly know or have I'm not following a recipe. Let me just say that I'm not following a recipe. And you guys, if you've been on this channel for like a minute, you will know that my family loves to eat meat. So in this video, for this recipe, my soup recipe, I'm gonna be having a lot of vegetables, and then I'm also gonna add mince as a meaty, element to the soup. So yeah, these are my ingredients. I've got carrots, what is this, onions, I've got peppers, yellow, green and red peppers, I've got mushrooms, and then I also have celery, and I have leek, and then I also have please never mind me being ashy, and then I have these black beans in a can, and then I also have some chickpeas, and I've got this chicken stock cubes by this brand. I couldn't find the quinoa. And then I also have garlic, and in the oven I also have roast veggies that I'm gonna be putting in my blender. I've just roasted them, and then and then it's the mince. Here is my mince. It's already thawed out, so yeah, I'm just gonna start already with sauteing these, and then just throw everything. Oh, and I also have what do you call, potatoes. I have 2 of them. So yeah, I guess that is everything for the soup, and then I'm just gonna be mixing everything and let it simmer. It is now 3:45, so it still has time to simmer nicely, for a couple of hours on low heat. So yeah. So apart from all the veggies that I added onto the soup, I also had some roasted veggies that I got from Checkers. I just put them in the oven to roast them, obviously, and then use them to thicken up my soup. Hi guys, so I'm starting with my bread now. I don't know if my ring light niyaivala or ganja. Okay, I'm gonna use 3 cups of this flour. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. 3 cups. Excuse me. I'm still recovering, you guys, from flu. Let's assume that is like correct. Thanks, darling. Okay, and then I need. I hope I have. Okay, so I'm also gonna use instant yeast, just the 1 pack. I'm gonna use the whole pack. It's 10 grams. I don't like leaving yeast open because it makes a mess, so I just use the whole pack. And then I'm gonna add salt and sugar. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of sugar and 2 teaspoons of salt. I have decided to add another cup of the flour. Okay, all right. Guys, so my bread has risen. I actually took the liberty to knead it off camera and then just do the carvings. I did a crisscross and then some half nyana crosses, so I think it's ready to go into the oven now. I'm just using my a normal cast iron pot for it, and it rolls actually quite well to fill up the whole pot. So yeah, it's gonna go in for 45 minutes now, and then I'll show you guys once it's done baking. So my bread, hey guys, the top of my bread burned, but I don't know how the inside looks like. It feels good. The sides are actually quite nice, and as you can see, it's nice and fluffy. So it's just too bad. Actually the oven switched off, but because the oven was still too hot and I was tied up, so I guess we're just having to leave it. Let me see, just leaving it like for those like 10 minutes. So this is what caused that then to burn, but I'm gonna cut it up in any case so that you guys can see how it looks like on the inside. Okay, this is how. Okay, just never mind the blackness from the thing, you guys, but otherwise it looks good, really nice and fluffy, and yeah, just I'm happy with that, except for this topper. So yeah, let me dish up. Okay, so I'm done dishing up, and this is how it looks like. It's actually quite tasty, you guys. So yeah, I'm going to eat now. I think I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of cream on top, or just leave it as is, but it's very, very tasty. So yeah, I'm gonna go and begin and join my family. So when I started up with the cooking, I did mention that I was going to be making samosas, or attempt to make samosas, you guys.
It was actually my first time. So here you can see I'm busy chopping up all my vegetables that I wanted to use, which was basically just onions, carrots, and some potatoes, and then it was just mince. But other than that, that was just it. And I also got pastry from the time when we were in Durban. I got it from Checkers, that side. I don't know why though our Checkers doesn't sell. But also, I must just mention, you guys, I didn't particularly like the pastry size. I would have liked it if it was much wider, just to make bigger samosas. These ones were too small, like really they were way too small. I didn't like the size of the pastry itself, and it took me a bit to get the hang of it in terms of the pastry. Most of the time it was just cracking and breaking, which I didn't like also. So this Fatima's samosa pastry, I really didn't like it. But overall the samosas came out nicely, especially after I got the hang of it. So here you can see that I was just busy trying to master the fold method. So the first thing that you want to do is to basically just fold your pastry from one of the corners into the middle of the pastry, and then just use your finger to pinch the corner and then fold again, but make sure that it's right in line with the line of the pastry. And then you can make that pocket. Once that pocket is formed, you just fill it in with your filling, and sort of like you can use your fingers as well, like especially with your thumb, but mine my filling was a little bit on the hot side. I feel like you can use anything apart from using mince, you guys. With samosas, they can be versatile. Okay, so the other thing that I noticed here, because this was my first ever attempt on when making this samosas, you guys. Oh, and before I forget, you also need flour and water paste, which is gonna be your glue to glue in your pastry, so that it doesn't pop open. So my first mistake here was basically not knowing how to align the pastry, because I was learning as I go, you guys, believe it or not. And if you can look at that first samosa that I made, it was wide open on the side, and I didn't know how to fix that. So I was like, you know what, until I figure it out, I'm not going back into that one. It's trial and error, and we move, and eventually I got the hang of it. Even with this second one, I still hadn't gotten the hang of it as to like what really do I do to get that one corner, especially on the second fold, how to get it to completely fold so that it doesn't pop open. Also, you can deep fry samosas, guys, just saying, for anyone who doesn't have an air fryer. And yeah, you can see here I actually got it right the way I folded it, because I didn't fold it into my left hand, I folded it into the right. If you go back to my first one, I actually folded it onto my left hand, and that was a problem. But here I had folded it right, but still it had that small lip that just didn't properly close. So yeah, it's one of those things. So the one thing that you really want to do when making samosas is just to make sure that all the corners are sharp pointed and completely closed, because if you are going to be deep frying these, they will pop open. I know it because I've had a friend that knew how to make samosas from scratch, even with the pastry. She was Portuguese, but you know, when you are like interested in the eating part instead of learning how how to work stuff, or rather just learn how to do stuff, I was more interested on the eating part and never took notice how she made these. So yeah, but my daughter actually likes to make pastries. You know, I hope that I can be able to convince her into, you know, just making us some samosa pastries, and then mommy can just do the filling part. So this here, you guys just saw, I sort of like moved it from onto the left side and then shifted it back into the right side. So that is the correct way of doing it, so that all the corners are nice and sharp and actually completely closed off. So this is my third samosa that I made, and this is where I actually learned that, okay, this is how it's done, because at the end of the day, this one was the one that came right first, and then the rest that followed this one were perfectly fine. And on the corner of the one, you can see that the pocket, it looks like somewhat open, but because of the multiple folds of the pockets, it was completely closed off. So that is how you get to make samosas, you guys. I hope you have learned something, and if you are someone that can get hold of the pastry, please do let me know how if you did try making samosas, or if you have made samosas before, please do share your experiences with the rest of us. I'd like to know. So this here was my tester batch. You can see the first ever samosa that I made there on the other side. But anyways, I put them in for longer than I should have, 15 minutes, and then I turned them and put them again for 10 minutes. So that was wrong. And then my second batch, I put it in for 10 minutes, didn't turn them, at 200 degrees on the pastry baking setting, and they came out perfectly fine, and they were nice and fluffy and juicy on the inside. Yet these ones, they were actually a little bit too dry. Thank you so very much, you guys, for watching up until this far. Please do not forget to smash that like button and comment down below and let me know what you liked about today's video. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And with that said, I will see you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.